Did you know that your baby's brain is nearly 80% fully grown by the time they reach 3? Tonight, we introduce you to a Canadian neurosurgeon who brings together brain science, nutrition, and organic whole food ingredients to help children reach their full potential. Susan Hay joins us now with more. Hi, Susan.
Hey, it's a very interesting story tonight. Now, when it comes to the human brain, Dr. Purzner has dedicated her life not only to research, but as a surgeon and developmental neurobiologist. Now, this mother of 3 has discovered how 16 essential nutrients can support the most important stages of your baby's brain development. Here's tonight's Making a Difference.
Would you mind scheduling Mrs. B?
Dr. Teresa Purzner divides her time between clinical neurosurgery and running a science lab with her husband.
The brain is incredibly complex. We study early brain development and how it can lead to pediatric brain cancer. And so interestingly, in pediatric brain cancer, it's a reflection of development gone wrong. So my focus really is, why does that happen?
What does a baby need for the brain to grow properly?
There's really 3 pillars that go into normal brain development. It's genetics, the environment, and nutrition. Interacting with your child, reading to them, getting the right toys, and then nutrition is what you feed them. If you look at the IQ and how it's inherited by children, in places of higher socioeconomic backgrounds, there's a 70% correlation between a parent's IQ and the children's IQ. If you go to places of lower medium income, there's only now about a 10% correlation. So it's showing that genetic potential is there, but only if you have the right environment and the right nutrition to support it.
9 years ago, with the birth of her first child, Dr. Purzner had an unexpected turn in her career.
I asked the same question that all moms ask every single day, and that's, what do I feed my kids? And it started looking into what are the nutrients that are most critical. You don't want to be deficient in the key nutrients when the brain needs it the most, because once it's exited that critical window of growth, you can never go back.
Through extensive research, she discovered 16 essential nutrients that babies need for optimal brain development.
Vitamin A is one of the nutrients that's important, especially early on for vision. DHA, vitamin D, vitamin E, some of the B vitamins, choline, and lutein.
She couldn't find a baby food on the market with the right nutrients for her child, so she took it upon herself to fill the gap and developed her own.
Grinding up sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds, using dark blueberries and stewing, all these different ways of getting those hard-to-get nutrients into my kid.
4 years ago, Dr. Purzner created and launched a brand of organic whole food to help all parents give their babies the nutrients they need to grow.
The Cerebelly really comes from cerebral and then belly, a shelf-stable baby food that reflected those 16 nutrients, particularly the ones that are hard to find. And I approached that very much the same way that I approach things like drug development, extremely rigorously, very transparent, and with a key focus on real science.
When you feed the brain properly at an early age, what does that mean for development down the road?
It's creating the right foundation. It's giving them the opportunity to live up to their genetic potential.
She wanted to make sure children everywhere were given all the building blocks they needed for long-term cognitive potential. And one of those important variables is those 16 essential nutrients. She's amazing.
It's fascinating.
And it's offered, to everyone, and her research continues, and it's just, you don't think about it, right?
No. This is a step up from what I would do when the kids were younger and just, put broccoli in a blender and try and blend it and hide it in food. This is more advanced.
And it's very tasty. She worked with nutritionists and different sciences to make sure that it was tasty for the kids.